It has been over 3 years that Primero Transport Services Limited commenced its operations. The vision is clear: to be the leading transportation and allied services provider in Africa. One will think with a state-of-the-art bus depot that houses about 434 high-capacity U-Tongue buses, an ITS center, an ultra-modern maintenance workshop, almost round-the-clock service, commuting about 150,000 passengers daily, Primero TSL would start to rest on its oars. Rather, it is set to further raise the bar. Precisely on November 2015, we had a groundbreaking launch at the Majidon depot. Raring to go, we started operations the next day. We wanted to offer Lagosians affordable and convenient services. We understood the effects of traffic on the average Lagosian and believed we could ease some of these effects with our bus rapid transit system. This became our passion, and everyone at Primero TSL was dedicated to this mission. Today, we can proudly say Primero TSL is Nigeria's leading bus rapid transit system. This is an achievement that we have earned as a family at Primero TSL. We open our doors and urge you all to meet Primero TSL.
We started 4 years ago and we brought in 434 buses from China. We actually commenced operation on November 15, 2015, just over 3 years now.
Our target is to roll out 80% of those buses, which is 350. But currently, we are trying to ensure that we build the number of buses on the road.
I can tell you, as a matter of the fact, that in Nigeria for now, we are the only bus company that has this capacity.
There have been so many landmarks because we've introduced so many new things to public transportation in Nigeria and Lagos that has not been there. We introduced the Wi-Fi in all our buses. We introduced the electronic ticketing, which is fully operational now. We also are the first to use ITS in connection with Lagos State to monitor our buses to know where they are, what they are doing, and all that kind of stuff.
Our first stop is the ITS Center.
By the technological part of the bus transport system, we optimize the fleet operations by monitoring and tracking the buses on the corridor. So we assist the busmen, then we also try to make sure that the busmen, they stick to their routes, that's strict route adherence, then their compliance with company policies, then also their performance. We run their performance from here too. The fleet system is robust. It covers a lot of angles, the speed drivers going on, the kilometers it covers, the amount of trips that it does in a day. So all those things together is what makes up the performance, amongst other things too. We are more digital now. We are away from the age of manual and paperwork. So every system, every bus transport system, BRT system in other parts of the world, they are all digital right now. ITS is the way forward, as it is what most organizations use. It's not just in bus transport. It's all what they use at the airports and they use the trains, everything. So it's the most reliable way to keep a scheduled kind of transport system.
We knew from the onset the importance of maintenance in the transport business. This informed our decision to build a state-of-the-art maintenance workshop fitted with ultra-modern equipment. Primero TSL is here for the long haul, and a major factor in our longevity will be proper maintenance. The responsibility of making sure this department functions optimally lies with a pragmatic gentleman, Mr. Abidemi Afolabi.
Right now, Primero operates a 2 depot for maintenance. We operate one here in Majidon and the other in Ojota. We carry out preventive and corrective maintenance. We have different sections in our workshop. We carry out all kind of maintenance relating to our buses. We check our brakes regularly. We check our drag links, our tie rods, because of the nature of road we have in Lagos. Those are things we do regularly here. In the bus we have electrical parts, we have mechanical parts, we have so many parts. We are like the heartbeat of Primero. Every technicians are well detailed in what they are doing, as in, like, we don't recruit people that are not experienced. We have criteria for recruiting our mechanics, our audio visual, our electricians, our AC people, you understand? So everybody here has an experience, and that's why we are the heartbeat. There's no fault that we don't fix in the workshop here. We don't outsource our repairs, and that's a plus to any workshop. If you can operate a workshop and you don't outsource your repairs, and then I think you deserve a pat on the back.
For our diligent passengers who wonder how we ensure our buses always appear clean, wonder no more. Our state-of-the-art ultra-modern depot comes with an automated washing machine for bus wash. Other features of the depot include an administrative building and a fueling station to ensure prompt and reliable services.
We do not compromise maintenance. I can tell you 100% we carry out all repairs on our buses here in our workshop in Majido and in Ojota.
With over 400 high-capacity U-Tongue buses under his watch, Mr. Akinyele Makinwa, the fleet manager, is saddled with a huge responsibility.
As the head of fleets in Primero, I'm in charge of drivers management. My job is to ensure that at every point in time, I know where my vehicles are, I know the position of my vehicle, I know the status of my vehicle. The physical state of our buses are very, very key to us, very important to us, because our business is customer-centric. So for us to be able to present ourselves to the customer out there, we don't joke with the physical state of our vehicles.
Our facility gives us great pride and joy. So also does the man who oversees the operations. Mr. Oluwafemi Oladeji, the head of operations, gives an insight into the day-to-day operations.
As head of operations for Primero, I am saddled with the responsibility to see that the operations goes on smoothly from the rollout of the buses to when the riders embark on the buses, they are treated right, ticketing is done well, and there are no issues on the road.
The busy and popular Ojota in Lagos is our next port of call. Strategically, we have a depot in this bustling part of town. Luckily, we bump into Primero's hard-working monitoring and enforcement superintendent, Alaba Agbede.
We try to monitor the activities of the ticketers to be sure they don't shortchange the commuters and indirectly also shortchange us. So we move in randomly. We join the queue where we need to join the queue, observe what they do. We liaise with the task force on the corridor. We also liaise with the last mile officials. And when Lagos motorists encroach into the corridor, we quickly alert them and they come around to make sure that the corridor is cleared.
We hop on a bus with Mr. Alaba on a visit to some of our bus shelters.
This is a Greek terminal. Usually when commuters are coming from the island, we call them northbound. Once they get to this place, they disembark. And then commuters going to either TBS, going to Fadeyi, or going to Yaba, we board buses here after purchasing their tickets. What we are targeting as Primero is maximum of 5 minutes waiting time. We are targeting, all things being equal, before the middle of the year, 80% of our commuters, we want them to travel on e-card.
As stated earlier, Primero TSL is a family with every member dedicated to the cause. One of our drivers reinstates this.
I've been in the company for the past 2 years and I've been dreaming of working in this company, and ever since I got the job, I've been very happy with the job actually, and it's a wonderful place to be.
My experience working in Primero has been nice because it gave us opportunity, like me, the female driver, to drive high-capacity bus.
I will tell you confidently that drivers are our key partners. They are the key drivers that sustain the business.
Let's get a feel of what commuters think about our service.
The service has been very comfortable, convenient, and yeah, they are fast.
Since the BRT came out, it's been the best means of transport for me.
In terms of security, it's there, no more overcrowded, the AC is there to enjoy, you sit comfortably without being disturbed, and even though the environment is clean, everything is smooth.
And then with my card, the ultimate card, it never disappoints. I don't have to queue for the BRT, I just touch my card and I'm good to go.
The exceptional thing that we do is change the paradigm of transportation in Lagos. We want to go away from the tout business model to go to world-class standard where you and I don't hesitate to get on buses in London, or all over the world. That's where Primero is heading, so that people like you and I, anytime we can park our cars, get on the bus and go to wherever we need to go. And we're sure that when we get on the bus, it will be clean, comfortable and safe. The growth prospect is actually very, very bright because we've applied and we've been given the Abule-Egba to Oshodi BRT corridor. It's under construction right now. It should be ready probably by second or third quarter of this year. We'll bring another 350 buses for that. So the growth pattern is very, very bright for Primero. My goal and my dream is for Primero to have at least 2,000 buses, picking up 1 million passengers daily.
We want to run all the routes in Lagos. I want to have more responsibility because I believe when we have that, the future is bright.
In 2019, what I'll tell our commuters, our riders is we are not only going to increase our buses more, the ones that are down, we are going to revamp them and everything. So they should look forward to more buses being available on the corridor. They should also look forward to a more cashless situation, because we are working seriously with our partners, the Sterling Bank and EPOS, to see that we develop a more vibrant, functional card system.
We have opened the doors of Primero TSL to you, not only for business, but as a gesture to gain your trust, confidence and belief in our team and Primero TSL as a whole. It has been a great and eventful 3 years for us and less Lagos traffic for our commuters. We remain committed to our mission statement and assure you of our continued qualitative service.